Video. Okay, there are 6 formulas on your test. Where's the formulas I just had? Of course, I always lose things when I'm on film. All right, the first one you got was how to do a sequence when you're adding something. The second one you got is how to do a sequence when you're multiplying by something. Now, there's not going to be an explanation on what those mean, but they're pretty self-explanatory. Like A1 means first term. Okay? So I think you'll do fine with those. We did those for several days. Then the next formula is the compound interest. I'm going to put a problem up right now, and without any instruction, I want to see if you can plug in the numbers, because getting it wrong right now will help you remember how to do it right. If I just do it for you, you'll be on Monday, how do you do that? Okay, so what you need to do is just try to figure out, with all these explanations, how to do this compound problem, okay? Ready? Yeah. You're ready. Okay, this is a compound interest. You are investing $2,500. You are compounding quarterly. Now, let's talk about that. How many quarters in a dollar?
4.
How many times will it happen in a year? 4. Quarterly means 4. Annually means 1. Monthly means
2.
12.
12. It's how many times in a year. So if you see the word quarterly, it's 4. If you see the word annually, it's 1. What about semi-annually?
6.
6.
Oh, 1.
Semi is half.
Oh.
Semicircle, half a circle.
So,
That would be twice a year.
okay.
Quarterly's 4 times a year. Monthly's 12 times a year. Okay? All right? And why are we doing that? Because that's what your N is. All right. And you are getting 8 years to let it compound. How much money in 8 years? Now, if you get over $1 million, you did something wrong. 2.5% interest. 2.5, the rate as a decimal. Give it a shot.
Where are we solving?
And if you're at home, you should be trying this.
Are we solving for A?
You are trying to find the amount you have in 8 years. Amount in 8 years. I'll move that out of the way.
No, I don't have a calculator.
Why?
So,
I let Clayton row bar and he never gave it back.
What is Clayton Road guy?
He never gave it back.
Well, at least write down the numbers.
Oh no.
If you don't have a calculator, at least write down the numbers.
That's how you would put it in a calculator.
That's how you would put it in. That's 90% of the battle.
I do not think I did this right.
I have the answer if you want to ask me.
I already know this is wrong.
You are right, it is wrong. I know what you're doing wrong, but I can't tell you yet. Griffin, go back to your seat.
What?
Michael's in his seat.
Who's talking about a calculator?
You don't need to be there.
Yeah, I do. I can't see from my seat.
Why?
Well,
of the
because
iPad.
Precious moved there.
Because why?
The iPad?
I don't believe it.
Okay.
You sit here?
No,
No,
I said
he's
where-
not. He sits where Milo
Is that an
is.
I
I
said
or
where
a
Milo sits.
Don't he sit right here?
You can see from here.
From there?
Yeah, get away from here.
What? Okay.
Wait, is that an I or a 1?
Why are we all switching
Josh,
seats?
you sit right there. Why
Yeah,
are you?
Josh.
Oh, no, I'm not talking, so.
I said 5.
I can't tell if that's an I.
Okay, let's try this. Everybody in their own seat right now. Go. My God.
No, no,
Oh, I got a good answer. Oh, I
Let
can't
me see if you got a good answer. No, but you're really close, so I wonder what you did.
I'm keeping something.
Quarterly. Quarterly.
This is where I can't see because
Yeah.
it's big head.
Too bad.
Stand up.
Stand up?
Oh, no, I'd just rather miss
But then the person behind me will.
Yes. You didn't put any numbers in.
I am.
Okay, come on. Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Be the nice little Malachi I know. No, never. That would be great if you could make that much money in 8 years, but I'd be a billionaire.
Wait, how does that?
I'll give you one more minute and then I'll just do it for you. You got one? Oh, yeah. No. How much money is that?
I got error message.
1,300.
How could you lose money?
What's the raise?
3051. 0.61. All right, let's see what you're doing wrong. If it's only one number, then maybe this will help you remember. Principal, 2,500. 1 is always there.
Oh, that it was a 1. I thought that was I. I don't know why.
The rate cannot be 2.5. As a decimal, it is 0.025. But you don't even have to know how to change this to a decimal. Use your percent sign. It's right above. It's the second function above the left parenthesis. So plus 2.5%. Or just move it 2 places to the left. Divided by, what's n?
4.
4, quarterly. And you're going to have to use a division sign because, you know, when there's a decimal or anything weird. Oh, you know what? Somebody use a percent sign and tell me if it works.
It does.
It does?
Yeah,
Oh,
It
so
don't. No, it don't.
you can't use the A and B over C button
You can't, yeah, I don't think.
with a 2.5%? Okay.
This-
You're going to have to use a division sign. If you get a syntax error, that's where it happened. Okay, now, this is an N, right? As soon as you write a 4, you write a 4 again. Right? Look, NN. Time is 8. Try again. You'll still mess up because you're going to do something.
Oh, I got it.
The exact same thing as you.
Yeah, I got it.
You can't.
The only thing I was
a
doing-
decimal, you have to use a division sign. You can't use an A,
Nope,
B,
that's not
C.
right.
So you have to
You
put
use a division sign.
2,005.
So you can use either the
The only thing I was
percentage
doing wrong
or
was the whole.
Yeah, you can either put 0.025 division sign 4 or 2.5% sign divide by 4.
I did that.
Now, if you got a really big number, your calculator has no idea that the exponent is 32 unless you put a 32 there.
That's what I put.
I just didn't.
Oh my
put
gosh.
the
I got like
2.5.
Otherwise, it's going to do it to the 4th power and then multiply the whole thing by 8.
I think I got it right.
I got 20,500.
Yep, that's what I got. 0.70706.
That's wrong.
That's
I got
the
that on the
answer.
third try.
How did you get that?
3,000.
I don't know.
Okay, you tell me what you punched in one step at a time.
Okay. 2,000. Yeah, 2,500 left parenthesis. Then 1 plus 0.025.
You gotta put parentheses.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't,
Oh, I don't.
because it'll multiply first anyway
And
in
then-
parentheses.
Okay.
And then divided by 4, and then up caret 36.
Where-
No, you forgot your right parentheses.
I had the
I had the right
You
parentheses.
didn't say
Where?
that.
Oh, well, I have it.
Okay,
Well,
right
where-
caret and a caret and then what?
4 times 8.
No.
In parentheses?
You just said you
No.
can't do
You have to have.
I just said it's going. Your calculator thinks you want it to the 4th power
Times 8.
8.
times 8.
Oh.
I put it
Why
in
don't you guys just do 4 times 8
In your head.
in your head or on a calculator and write 32? Do yourself a favor.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Wait, why'd you round it up to 61?
Yeah, that's still gonna be.
Wasn't it 6-1 something 5 or more?
Mine was 3051.606.
Yeah, 606.
606.
So you round
60
it
goes
up.
up to 61.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see
You
it.
can still put it, just put the parentheses.
Yes. What she's saying here is if you want to put 4 times 8, you have to write it
With the parentheses.
like that.
Okay, I got it.
Okay?
The biggest is the division sign of the decimal.
Yeah. But if you get a syntax error, this is where you
That's
made the
where it
mistake.
happened.
Okay, we good? Now you're gonna have to remember those letters mean. It's kind of a pain. That's called studying for a test. That means when you walk in here, you should know what the N is, what the R is, what the T is.
But they're all the same.
Yeah,
Isn't it going to be on the test now?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them are.
yeah, but they're all different.
No, like are
They're
the
gonna be
formulas
there,
gonna
but
on
they're
the
not gonna
test?
tell you what it is.
But they're
Can
not
we
gonna be
just talk
labeled.
about this?
She said she was going to give us.
All right.
You're going to give us the formulas, right?
But they're not gonna say exponential
Like that.
growth. They're
Like
not
that.
gonna say exponential decay.
It won't say what it is, what it means. Like, what the heck is that, you know?
what is the one we just learned from?
I'm not calculating.
Compounded
I'm
interest.
not calculating.
The one
When you see the word compounded, you will be using it. All right. Are we done with that one?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
We're going to do these two next.
Oh.
They're almost identical. What's the difference?
Minus.
All right. This is something growing, and this is something decaying. Decay could be anything, like population could go down. Okay, the population isn't decaying, and nothing's getting rotten, but it's going down. Going up, going down. If you see money and it's going up, if it doesn't say the word compounded, don't be using the compounded formula. It's going to be this one. All right? Example, let's see if you can figure out what you think you should do. We didn't do so good on the last one, did we? Okay, we have a car, a Corvette, that is increasing in value. Okay? Old Corvette. And it's increasing, so it's growth, 5% a year. In 2012, it was worth $24,000. What is it worth in 2015?
Oh, I know how to do this.
Try it. Growth formula. I think you do better trying something, getting it wrong, and then seeing where you went wrong. On this one, I think what you will get wrong is the T.
Yeah, what is it?
Figure it out. This is common sense.
Wait, Miss Donna, we
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
Oh, Miss Tony.
I just don't know what A is.
Do you know the
I got it.
What's A?
Original price.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What else could it be?
The old price.
What old price? Yeah.
The price of good
What's R? 5%? Yeah, it's got to be 5%, right? Rate. It's 5% a year. What, do you put that in a decimal or what?
The T is wrong. Yep. 27783.
This stoner, so on the test, it won't say, like,
27783?
like which
It'll just give you, this is all you get on the test.
so
And it won't say this is the one you need to
So
use.
you have to figure out which one to use.
Yeah, come on, it's growing.
You see
No,
the
I-
word-
You should make like a multiple choice section
All the six.
Yeah, you
that
should
says
make-
like which equation goes with which thing. That's
Learn
an
it.
easy
So
6
out of the
points.
6 ones, you have to figure out on the ones which one to use.
What?
On like the test, you'll give us all 6 of them, and then
Yes.
but we have to figure out each
Which
sort
one
out
to
which
use,
one to
yeah.
use. Okay.
I mean, that's the whole thing of the chapter. Can you figure out, by looking at the formulas, which one you need to use for the story problem that you're doing?
Because it looks so hard.
But the story problems will have keywords.
Yeah, there's keywords: compounded, growing,
I know, it's just.
decaying, increase, decrease, increase,
I know, but there's some
decrease.
sort of decreasing for other formulas.
No, there's not.
There's not another decreasing formula.
Wait, so.
There it is. Did we
Yeah,
There's a
not
one
formula
subtraction.
decreasing for sequencing.
Yeah, but
But
sequence.
that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah, how do you know which one?
Yeah, like your.
A sequence is a
Sequence is
bunch of numbers that have a pattern.
This is a story
If it
problem.
says compound, then it's always gonna be the far left. But if it doesn't say compound.
But
Then it's
those are the only ones that are going to be.
All right, so this one is 24,000. 1 plus 5%.
Well, you could have a story problem
Right
about
parenthesis.
sequencing.
Now, this is what you asked me. I mean, what is the time? It's 3 years.
Yeah, I know, I figured that.
215.
From 2015 to 2012 to 15 is 3
Wait,
years.
so it's gonna be 2,600
So much to remember.
or 26,700.
27.
Well, because you don't like to study, you think you can remember everything, and you're not going to remember everything if you don't study.
I know that, it's just, as long as
Yeah, 26,000.
27,000.
24 plus 2 is 26.
24 plus 2?
Yeah,
Where did you get 24 plus 2?
24,000 plus 20 plus 2,770. Right?
No.
Plus, you put,
I did something wrong.
I don't know why you're adding 24,000 to something.
Because
Are
it's
we good?
creating 27,700.
Now we're going to do the same
That's
thing,
the
only
price.
we're
Oh.
decreasing. Okay?
That's the price that it's increasing 5%.
Usually a decreasing problem will be talk about population. Could be price of something.
find out how you put it in.
Bird population. Decreasing 2% a year. Original population is 43,500 birds. How many in 4 years? Now, what I'll tell you kids did wrong today, they did the increase formula.
Yeah.
It's one stinking little syllable that you cannot mix up, increase and decrease.
Prefix.
I got it.
Me too. Is it 40,123?
401,000 or no.
40,123.01.
Nice.
Are we really sad about our population?
We'll figure out how to get it. I
Not
didn't
really.
show any work.
Does anybody really care about the birds?
Me.
I don't like birds.
I got 39,000.
Why? What's wrong with birds?
They're nasty.
How are they nasty?
Oh my God.
Maybe birds.
They don't
know
bother
what
me,
else.
but I don't love birds.
But I'd be more concerned.
You see the movie The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock, way back when?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so scared when I watched that movie.
Why?
Really?
Bird comes in and attacks.
Well, because you guys are used to special effects.
Yeah.
Back then, there weren't any.
Yeah.
So that was the special effects that you could get, like when picking on a girl's little head when she's running.
I saw
And
this
then
video.
I'm sleeping at night, kind of like freaking out about the movie, and my mother sneaks in and throws a banana in my bed. I'm like,
Why'd she do that?
scared me.
She's so cool.
So?
You thought it was funny?
That's so funny.
It is kind of funny, but I really freaked.
That's so funny.
All right, tell me what numbers to put in.
Oh,
400.
43,500.
500.
1 plus 0.02 caret 4. 1
Or
minus.
2%.
One
Minus.
Minus point
Ah.
Look, it was you that made the mistake.
I still got it right, so
I was just saying what he said.
Oh, wow, thanks.
I still got it right.
Time for. Now, if you're given 2 years, you have to subtract to get the time.
Huh?
If I say 2012 to 2015 or whatever, you're going to have to subtract, yeah? Yeah,
Did that
can't get that answer?
I got it, but there's another zero.
One.
And I read exactly like
Okay, you put 1.
Maybe put 10.
Oh, you have too many zeros. You put 435,000. That's where your extra decimal came.
Let me see.
Okay, ready?
Wait, hold on.
This isn't that hard.
No, I plugged in the exact thing.
Yeah, so 40, did you
Oh,
put
wait.
43,500?
I think I put 40.
She had 435,000.
You put 435,000. You put.
Calculators are not your friends.
Calculators suck.
They are for these kind of problems.
A lot of you like to do them without writing them down first. Bad idea.
Is that what you make us do formulas?
When you're taking your test, write down what you're doing, and then if you have time at the end, go back and put them all in again. Now, this one is missed a lot for a reason that nobody knows what the T is.
Times.
I'm going to give you an example before I make you do one to explain the time in a half-life. A half-life is how many times something is only worth half. For example, let's say you have a drug that's 100 or 1,000 milligrams. And every 7 days, it's only half of that. Okay, so in 7 days, it's 500.
Oh.
In another 7 days, it's 250. Okay? If I asked you in 84 days,
Oh gosh.
How many milligrams?
how many milligrams would it be? How many times would you think you'd have to do that?
Well,
12.
You would have to do it 12 times. Or you use the formula. The formula is take the amount times 0.5 to the time power. The time is never going to be one of those numbers.
It's gonna be half of it.
No.
It's gonna be 12.
It's going to be 12. It's going to be how many occurrences of 7 days happen in 84.
I got 0.24.
84.
It happens 12 times.
84 divided
You
by
could actually do this 12 times and get the right answer.
I got 0.244.
Uh-huh.
0.244. Okay, so I'm going to give you a problem now. You have the T always has to be figured out.
Like if you were given, like,
It's not going to be that, and it's not going to be that.
and it says discard
All right.
for 30 days. In 30 days, it has a half-life. And it goes down on
Yeah.
policy, that's why you have to throw it away. So you guys understand that? Like amoxicillin, which is something you guys get prescribed when you're sick, it has a half-life. So after 30 days, it says to throw it away. Because it's not as potent as it is. After 30 days, it has a half-life. And then in another 30 days, it's half that. So that's why when you don't use all your prescription on a medicine, they want you to throw it away. 'Cause it's
Then I have a box of them at home.
We're on film.
Okay, phosphorus 32. That 32 has nothing to do with the formula. That's just the name of the element. Okay. Half day is 14 days. You have 100 milligrams. How much do you have in 152 days? See if you can figure out what your T is. Oh.
The original mark to start with.
So it
You
starts
start
at
with
100
milligrams,
milligrams, right?
right? 100.
Left
Let me
parenthesis.
get my
Do
new
Do you want
marker.
us to round?
I got 0.053.
You can round to the nearest hundredth, whatever. I don't care.
I got 0.0.
I'll tell you on the test what to round
Wait,
to.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
think I
round
got
up.
this wrong.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I got 1.75, 1.6.
I got 0.05382.
I got that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get that, but if you round, I got it.
Yeah, I rounded.
You round to the nearest hundredth, okay?
But you'd have to do
Wait,
0.05.
Uh-huh.
is it in
You did
152 days? I put 152 for T.
No, 152 divided by 14.
I said you would never use the time it's given.
Alright.
from 52.
I got
What is it?
I got negative 0.
Negative? It's
Yeah, I
not
got
going to
negative.
disappear.
0.05.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I got, 0.05.
0.05 to the nearest hundredth. Here, I'll prove it to you. Okay? We start out with 100.
I do.
In 14 days, it's 50. In 14 more days, it's 25. In 14 more, 12 I'm going to need help dividing by 2 here soon. In 14 more days, 6.25. Then in 14, 3.125. Now I need help.
1.5.
6, 2.
1.625?
Yeah, 625.
5, 6, 2.
Yeah, 562.
1.562?
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure.
And then 0.781. And then
0.5.
0.390.
Oh.
0.39 what?
Oh.
She's just showing off if you were to hand count
And then 0.195.
with the formula.
So you do
And then
100.
0.097.
And then 0.05.
Right parenthesis.
Period.
And then 0.048.
Parentheses.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
152.
Now, because we rounded along the way,
That's-
it's not exactly what you got when you actually use the formula.
0.053.
Wait, so
Okay?
Yep.
14 days, 28 days, 42 days. See what I'm doing?
yeah,
56 days, 70 days. How many times do you need to do it? you always divide the amount of days by how often it happens.
So if you
So
put
it was 11.
So if you put it in your calculator,
Oh,
you can do it by putting.
this was the wrong number.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can
That's
put
so
parentheses.
it's okay.
It's okay, I'll do this.
You can put.
That's why it came out as a
for your
decimal
estimate.
rounding.
But you rounded and you got close
Yeah.
enough because it's so close. Okay, it happens 11 times. And that's what you need to fix on your notes. That's why I used the wrong number again.
But you
Then
can put
if you do it by
parentheses in your
11.05.
exponent.
Is it 0.04?
Yeah,
you
I
can
promise
do-
you on your test it will come out even. Promise.
Wait, I got 0.0482. Wait.
Which is 0.05.
Oh, so that's the answer. Oh, cool.
Now using the formula, okay, you take the 100, 0.5, 11. Okay. All right, that's it.
There we go.
I'm not gonna